Okay, so, as you might already know, some days ago, at the Brit Awards, Wet Leg won 2 awards out of the 4 they were nominated for: Best New Artist and Group of the Year. During their acceptance speech, lead singer Ryan Teasdale parodized the famous "That rock and roll, eh?" speech Alex Turner of the Arctic Monkeys delivered at the Brits of 2014.
That rock and roll, hey, it just won't go away. It might hibernate.
This caused quite some backlash from AM fans, calling Wet Leg music shit and not actual rock and roll. Critiques that Wet Leg fans didn't like at all, and you can follow the feud under Wet Leg's last Instagram post. As a fellow fan of Mr. Turner's work, what's my take on the situation? Starting from the fact that both Wet Leg and Arctic Monkeys are published by Domino Records, I listened to Wet Leg's breakout LP, and I gotta say it's good. Instrumentally speaking, the mix of shoegaze, indie rock and new wave I heard was exciting. But on the other hand, most of the band's most recognizable songs, such as Your Mom, Chaselong, and Wet Dream, have lyrics that seems too forced to be scandalous, and the sexual innuendo is too on your face and sometimes end up sounding also redundant, like at the end of Chaselong.
On the chaise long, on the chaise long, on the chaise long, all day long, on the chaise long, on the chaise long, on the chaise long.
Your Mom is actually the best lyrics out of all these 3, and the title being so memey would be fun, but the joke gets old after all of these other songs. Arctic Monkeys' speech came after AM, when they had already shaped their identity and they had already showed to their public that they could evolve their sound and mature consistently, while Wet Leg is just a band with a good album out, and maybe they should have avoided saying that. By the way, I think Wet Leg is great, and I know that they didn't do this thing with any malicious intent. I'm really excited to see how their music will evolve in the future. And you? What do you think?